It's coming, but I just can't do it with me. That finger. Let's try again.
Just the thing is, it's forget the speed or making it flow. Just all we have to do is making that finger move.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how long it takes. Just stay there and just wait and just concentrate. It'll come.
Yeah, I've done it a few times. It went a bit then, yeah. And it's obviously playing it clean underneath, isn't it? Yeah.
Just go back to your second string, put all 4 fingers on and do them last 4 again.
The last 4 again, yeah.
Yeah, put all them fingers on, right, just start again. Right.
Yeah, nearly.
Just take your time. There's no time limit on it. It doesn't matter how long you stay waiting for that finger to move. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the whole idea of this exercise, is really to move that finger, really, I suppose.
Yeah, it's
getting
coming.
there, isn't it? It's getting there. Okay, Martin, please. We'll try that.
I seem to struggle with one finger must be keeping the thing down, so I can't get the note. But
Okay.
So it's there. So which finger is it?
Hang on. Do them 4 again. No, it's your third finger. That's the most important one. So if you put them 4 fingers back on again, what string were we on? 4th, I think. Yeah, and okay.
I can move the fingers. It's just getting the note.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Just don't rush when you get to that 3rd finger, and take your 4th finger off as well.
Yeah. I think I must be pressing the thing down, mustn't I?
Just catching with one of the other fingers. Yeah. Well, every one of those was muted, so that means it must have been your 4th finger.
4th finger that was keeping it.
Yeah, well, if every one of them sounded exactly the same, not ringing out properly, it must have been that one.
So that finger.
Yeah, well, that time it was. Yeah, I'm not saying it'll be that finger every time, but that time it was. That's it. Experiment around with your finger position, yeah. I don't think your first finger were playing the right string then. Yeah.
Must be that finger, mustn't it?
Probably. Just want to mute your microphone and just carry on with that for a second. Yeah, go ahead and please try that. Thanks. Can you just move your camera down a little bit as well so I can see your guitar?
Me?
Yeah, please, yeah. That's it. That should get it. I can't quite see the head of the guitar, but it doesn't matter just yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. That's the same note you're playing there.
Yeah. What was that? Can never get that.
Yeah, well done. Really good, that. Yeah, good. Right, I think with that, this is everyone now. I think we probably just need to, when we're playing it, forget any ideas of playing it like I did last week, where it's moving quickly and flowing. Just forget all that. Just we've got to train our fingers first to move, to do. That's the whole idea of this exercise. It's for your fingers to be responding to the messages that your brain sends. Your fingers. That's the whole idea. So we'll just, like I say, when you get to any tricky part, just stay there. Just stay there before we move on. No, you don't get any extra points for finishing. Just for getting through it. If all the bits that we need to get right, we don't get right. So let's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're just going to train our fingers first before we can make them move and flow in time. All right, good. What was number 2?
I've got Knocking on Heaven's Door at 100 BPM.
Yep. Does that time with everyone else?
I wasn't here last week, so.
Okay.
That's the split bars one, yeah?
Yes.
I've got it at 70 beats.
You've got it at 70. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you got it down what tempo, Gordon?
2 weeks ago, I had it down for 70, yeah, but
70, okay. Well, we'll go with that. So we'll start with Gary first, please. If you just want to mute your microphones, or if you think you've got 70, you might want to join in with Gary when he's playing, but mute your mics anyway. And yeah, and I'll come round to you in a second.
This is Knocking on Heaven's Door, Gary, isn't it? Not Stand By Me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, spot on. And that's pretty much the right tempo as well.
Right.
I noticed the rhythm, it did stray a little bit from... But what you did was still pretty good, so I'm not going to... it was a couple of times you did a few extras, but that's great, because actually when we're strumming anyway, that's what we would normally do. So you get the main strumming pattern and then embellish on it. Just keep the hand going and just keep that rhythm going. So that was really good. Yeah, it's at the right tempo. You're done with that now. That's good. Have we done Stand By Me with everyone else?
Yeah, me and Gordon did it 2 weeks ago, I think.
Right. Okay. Martin shaking his head. Have you not done
Martin
it?
weren't there that week.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's.
That actually sounded like Knocking on Heaven's Door then, Gary. Well done.
That was.
It doesn't sound like that when I do it.
Okay, good. So, Martin, please, then let's try that at 70.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've got this right at all, but here we go.
Okay.
Who's in it now? Sorry, start again. Sorry, I'll have to start again.
I can't actually hear what you're playing to there at all. Is it on?
It's on, yeah. We had this problem last week, Gary. I couldn't get you to hear it, could I?
Yeah. I mean, it can't be right because you was pausing just before you changed, but I can't quite tell where you're going wrong back without listening to what you're listening to, you see.
On as loud as it goes there.
That was it. That was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. You were getting. You didn't quite hit the timing, but if you keep strumming anyway, you see. Okay, yeah, just hold it there. That's coming along really well. That we've not quite got the chord changes good enough yet on the right at the right time, but at least then we were keeping it going. What I'd like us to be able to do is to work up to that for next week, and maybe practice it without the drum beat, just to focus on the chord changes first, feel comfortable with them, and then go back to the drum beats as well. All right, mainly just the actual. The chord change, really, I suppose, from just one to the other. So you could just sit there, just changing G to D, G, D, G, D, and then go into it, that kind of thing. But that's that was really good. So if you want to mute your microphone now, and Gordon, please, if you can just do that at 70, wasn't it, as well? 70
Well, he said the same to me the other week. He said try and concentrate just on the chord change.
Okay.
I seem to be still struggling from a G to a D, and then an A minor.
Okay. That's not 70 BPM.
Because you said to concentrate on the chord changes.
Right, okay. Yeah, but they've gone the other way. Now you're just strumming fast and then taking longer to change. Concentrating on the chord changes just means getting that so that you can change bang on at the right time. Yeah. So let's go back. Have you got a metronome there or a drum beat that we can play along to at 70? We'll just try that. Just what we're doing then with Martin.
Can you hear that?
Yes. Right, okay, yeah, we're not really playing along there. Just keep that going though.
Okay.
And 2, and 3, and I know it's coming back to you at a different tempo than what it should be there, but that's basically the guy. I can't hear that again now, but it doesn't matter. 1 and 2. That's kind of like the tempo. So let's just try it again. I want you to just listen a little bit more to the drum roll. Just see if we're trying to lock in with those. But on your video, has it got the numbers coming up? 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Every time you hit your G, you should be on a 1.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
But is that being counted like 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, on the 1,
Yeah.
we're actually playing it. The count is double. So when the number 2 pops up on there, that's when we do our second downstroke and
Yeah.
1 and so when it says 2, that's when we're playing our next and so we do our next downstroke. Okay. Try and have another go. Yeah, but hang on. As soon as we lose it, then we can't just keep going. We've got to wait again. Do we hit that 1 again? We heard that with a symbol, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we lose it and we don't change on time, just stop and just wait for the next one and just start again. Just try. We're close. We're close. Hang on, right? Okay, sorry. One more thing on that. Don't forget it's 1 and 2, and then we change on 3.
Okay.
Don't take any notice of that 1, 2, 3, 4, apart from when we know when we want to start again on G. Yeah, so we start on a 1.
Okay.
But when it says 2 on there, you're actually counting and 2, and that's only just to give you timing.
Okay.
For your strum, all right. So what you did then, you did 1, you did your second and then you went to change straight away. So
Yeah.
try again.
Okay.
Okay. Just pause the track for a second. Okay, you've lost the rhythm now. Do it without the track. Just do it on your own, on its own, without the track. That's not right. No, that's not right. That's not what it says on your sheet. Just have a double check with your strumming on your sheet. That's it. Yeah, okay, we've got it. So we're going to play back with the track now. You've got the right rhythm, and we've just got to make sure we get on that next drum beat when we need to change that chord. So we have to do it faster than what you were doing then. Okay, keep the strumming going. Try and keep the rhythm going with your strumming hand. And let's just see if we can keep up to that at 70 beats per, 70 BPM. Yeah, and start again. And 4 and Yeah, we've got to get there quicker. We've got to get there
Yeah.
quicker. Yeah, as soon as you were late then on that D, we just lost it then completely. So there's no chance of getting into the next bar if we start late on D and just carry on playing. You know, so we've got to be thinking of where we're up to with the drums a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Right, okay, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pause that. Just pause that. Right. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play a little bit of that, and then we can just go back and just watch the video back at this point. And I'm just gonna play along how it should be, and then you can listen to it and play along to me doing it a little bit, perhaps. Let's just see if that's. Because if I keep playing, you'll be able to hear and you'll be able to catch up, hopefully. That's the It's saying my connection's unstable and it has been a bit weird actually today. So if I do freeze a bit, I should be back. It's been doing it today. Can you hear the drums?
Yeah.
One and two. Just mute your microphone and just join in with this chord, please. Yep. That 2, and that 3, and that 4, and that 1, and that 2, and that 3, and that 1, and that 2, and that 3, and that 4, and that 1, and that 2, and that 3, and that 4. And that 1, and that 2, and that 3, and that 4. G, 1, 2, and that 3, and that 4, and that 1, and that 2. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just let me pause that. Stop that for a second. How was that? How was that to play along to for you?
I think I could get it eventually. I was, you know, it's still just, I feel like I'm rushing and I'm not hitting, you know, my fingers are not in the correct position.
Yeah, yeah.
When it's meant to be, you know, to sound good, but gotta keep.
Yeah, I think
I've not practiced in 2 weeks, so what we work on. So.
Well, if we play this video back to that point, you know, we've got a good few times, and you can play along to that if you, and then just go back to your backing track, then and see if you can play along with it without me playing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's great.
Okay.
Let's move on. What's next?
We had Stand By Me on ours.
Okay. So but Martin hasn't done Stand By Me, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you also did talk about doing another lead tune at some point, Gary.
Yes. Yeah, we do need to do another lead tune. Right, what I'm going to do is, Gary, if I can listen to Stand By Me, please. Martin, I'm just going to hold the chords up for Stand By Me. If you want to write these down and put it next on your list.
Yep.
After the Spider and Knocking on Heaven's Door, number 3, Stand By Me. And then I can see it's not right, but I can see it's coming right. So there we go. And in the meantime, Gary, if you want to play along, please.
GEM. Can't see that something D.
Oh, sorry. No, that's not right.
No.
Right.
C dash D dash.
It's almost right, but it's not right. I think that's the one we did before. Almost right, but not quite. So, 4 bars across the top, yeah. First bar is G. That's what I meant to put.
So EMCDG.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you see the third? Can you see the third bar is split in two chords on the third bar?
Oh yeah.
So if we write the beats in underneath, it will be one. I'll just do this now. You might want to make a note of this. I didn't quite have enough room for my last bar, so I've scrunched it up a bit. But yeah.
Can you give me those numbers? I can't see it very clearly.
How's that?
No, I can't see it. Can you read them out for each bar?
Yeah. So on the first bar,
Yeah.
Just 4 beats, G and 3 dashes, and number underneath 1, 2, 3, and 4 to highlight the beats.
Yeah.
And the second bar is E minor, and again dash dash dash, and 1, 2, 3, 4 underneath that. Your third bar then is a C, and then a dash, and then a D, and then a dash.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And the last bar is a full bar of G again. So G.
It's 4 4 2 2 4.
Yeah, it's all 4 4. But yeah, that's right. Right. Sorry. So Gary, I will listen to you. And I go. Let's try that, please. Stand by me. Yeah. Okay, just hold it there a second. He's actually playing it a lot faster than the record.
All right.
It's a lot faster. So he needs to slow down a little bit. And you was making it a little bit, turn it into a bit of a swing kind of feel. So you, instead of going, this sound was getting a bit. Kind of in between how it should have been in that swing kind of feel. So we just need to slow down a little bit and just concentrate on that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Ta, 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 cha, 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 ta, ta, ta. That's the rhythm. Ta, ta. Nice and even, nice and steady, every up and down stroke. Do you want to just try that? 3 and 4 and Yeah, that's great. Is that? Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, miles better. Gordon, please, we did that as well, didn't we? To just try the same thing for me. You don't need to go that fast. That was pretty fast, was that? So nice and slow.
Don't worry, I can't.
Okay. All right, so try doing. Just want you to play for me G to E minor, the first change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2. Okay, good. I mean, that I know there's a delay, so it was difficult for me to see to get it perfectly. But it seemed like you were changing a lot better then and keeping up. How did that feel to you?
Yeah. I think G to E minor, fine. It's the C, D, and then G. I think that's the
C, D, and then G. In which case, just do the same with C and 2 and 3 and 4 and D and 2.
Okay.
Just do that.
Just drag it out.
Yeah, because them are the bits that we need to get. Your strumming's fine. You know, you could strum a lot faster than you can change chords.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sure, most people can, but so that's definitely where we need to be concentrated on that really, because otherwise your songs are always going to be disjointed. So we've got to get the changes right. And so let's crack on. So we'll have that. We've put that down on your list again for another week. Okay. And if you just make a little note, maybe take the individual chord changes and just focus on them.
Yeah.
And brilliant, good. Martin, please, you want to try that? Just unmute your mic and so it's the first time you played this.
Yeah.
Nice and slow, no rush whatsoever. Keep it nice and slow.
See.
Yeah, it's nearly, yeah.
So I'll have it a go.
Yeah, that's very good. Just one thing. Yeah, I'll say that was very good, but you did the thing there where you got to the end of the bar and instead of playing the last G at the end, you went back to the beginning again. So just watch out for that. It's a 4-bar pattern, isn't it? Yeah, so when you did the C and the D, you forgot the last bar and you went straight back to the beginning. So that's another common thing that people do. So it's just got to be mindful of that. All right, and I will probably say the same to you as what I said to Gordon then. If you just focus on that C to D and the E minor to the C, that was the one, wasn't it? We were just struggling a bit with that change. And just do the same thing. But again, that's really good. That's really good. When we get comfortable at this, we can start playing along to a drum beat with it as well. But not just yet. Let's just have another week, just getting used to it. That's good. Next on the list. You were muted, Gary, so if you said something then I couldn't hear.
That's all we had from 2 weeks ago. That's
okay.
all.
Anything from last week to add to that?
There was just, for me, there was just a Peter Gunn going to 100, what's it?
All right, yeah. How have you gone on with that? How did you do?
Yeah, okay. Once I get going, I can keep it going for a while, I think.
Okay, good. I just want to have a quick
Yeah.
quick run through. Let's have a listen to that. How do we finish, Peter Gunn Gordon?
Yeah, we said leave it. I think.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Well done. Yeah. Good. Right. Let me think. We've got enough there chord-wise. We've probably got enough time to run through another lead tune. Shall we make a start on a new lead tune?
Yeah.
How are we with your time?
25 to 8 years, yeah.
Everyone okay for your time? Yeah. Okay. Right. Typical lead tune, using a plectrum, resting your hand on the bridge, just like we do when we played The Spider and Peter Gunn. And what we're going to do is shall we write the notes down first? I think I'm going to write the notes down first. Yeah? And then we'll work out how to do them. Okay, this is tonight. There. Can we see that? Or not?
I can't see.
Right, it's two capital E's. Well, it's all capital letters anyway, but two E's.
Yeah.
And then two more E's straight after it. And can you see I've put two arrows underneath them?
Yeah.
So we've got four E's altogether, but the last two E's have got two arrows pointing up. Then two D's and two B's to finish off.
Please, blimey.
Or not two B's is the question.
Mm.
All right. So 8 notes altogether. All we have to do is to work them out, and we can do that pretty quickly. And we will need to write these notes on your chord sheet as well, where we wrote the other notes, if you remember, for Peter Gunn.
Yeah.
So you get your chord sheet out. But let's run through them first. Right, well, E first of all. That's easy. Who can play me an E? E note. There we go. Well done. E string, of course. We've used it already for Peter Gunn, haven't we? E's, yeah. So 2 of those, 2 E's. Yep. And then we want to find the 2 more E's, but they've got an arrows underneath them. And the reason why I've wrote the arrows underneath them is I'm indicating that they're higher E's than the 2 E's that we've just played. Them 2. The low E's, then you can't get a lower note on the guitar, so that's the lowest note on the guitar. Okay. So we want 2 more E's that sound like E, but they're higher. And the way we're going to find that, let me think, the best way to do it. Which is your D string?
4th string.
4th string is your D string, isn't it? Yeah. 4th string is your D string. I'm going to talk you through these notes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise that 4th string here, and I'm going to put my first finger on it. So now it's the 1st fret on that 4th string. So I've made that D 1 note higher. Yeah. You see what I've done there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made that D 1 note higher. That note, that one there, is a D sharp. What I've sharpened that D, and the name of the note is D sharp. Okay? If I move that 1 more up, again, 1 note higher still, onto your 2nd fret, then next one up in your alphabet after D is E, of course. We've got another E there. If you play that E note.
You on the 3rd, 2nd fret?
No, your D string. Do you remember? Which is
Yeah.
your D string, which is your root note for your D chord.
Yeah. So that's the fourth string, yeah.
Yeah. One note higher than D is a sharpened D, D sharp. Two notes higher than D is E.
So second fret, fourth string.
That's right. That's right. Actually, Gordon, you haven't found that D note. D again. Play me your D notes, your root note for your D chord. Yeah, okay, now make it one note higher, make it D sharp. Hang on, there's someone else is playing. Just Gordon, please.
Okay.
That's your D.
Yeah. That's
That's
D
D.
sharp.
No, it's not. That's D. I can still hear it. It's still playing D. That's still D. We need to raise it. Raise that note. Sharpen that note. Look at what you're doing. Look at what
Holding
you're
that
playing.
one down.
Look at what you're doing.
All you did was move your finger up to the first fret, so
Look where your plectrum is.
yeah.
Look where your fifth finger is.
Okay. Oh yeah.
But hang on, wait a minute. That's not your D string, isn't it? Not. You haven't moved D there. So your plectrum was right. Your plectrum was playing D. Yeah.
So it's the third
There
string.
we go. Yeah. Now that raises it up one note, doesn't it? Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
That's it. So that's your D sharp. One more
Right.
after that is your E.
So you
There
come,
we go. Yeah.
One more.
No, you had it before, Martin. You had it your second fret, wasn't it? Yeah.
Second fret.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you play your low E and then your middle E, should sound like that.
So
That's it. Yep.
yeah.
Yep, that's good. Who else? Gordon, please. Can you just do that? Perfect. Right. Your next two notes then on that list is D. Two Ds. I'm not going to tell you where that is. That's got it, Martin, yeah?
right.
D. No, D. That was your E, yeah? And then looking for D now.
Sure. It's not that one, no?
No, if you play your D chord, there's a lower note than that in your D chord.
Is it that one?
Play all the chords and listen to them and tell me which is the lowest note on that chord. Play all the notes. No, there's more notes than that.
That's the D. Yeah.
You're only playing three of the notes there on the
No,
D
you'll have to
chord.
tell me. Can't guess anymore.
There's more. Your D chord. How many strings do you play on D chord?
3.
No. If you look at, we've done the D exercise, haven't we? What did we do on the D exercise when we played that? How many strings did we play on that?
All right. So,
At the top of your D chord, it'll tell you which strings not to play.
yeah. Yeah. So it's that one.
That's your four. That's your other D. Right. So the lowest note on that chord then is
The D.
the D.
Okay.
But the reason why I'm laughing is because you just worked that out before and you told me that's where D was earlier, wasn't it? So anyway, so we're up to, we've got your low E's, the middle E's, and now the D's. Okay, just play me those 6 notes, please, Gary. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Martin, please. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and Gordon, please. That's D. E was 2 notes higher, wasn't it? You remember? That's it. Yeah. Yeah, and then 2 Ds. There we go. Just do them 6 again. That's good, that. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and the last 2 is 2 Bs. Right, 2 Bs. How can we find B? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, A. We've got our A string. Which note is our A string? Can we remember?
If
It's the
string.
root note for A chord.
Is it your open A? Is it
It is. It's the, yeah.
open?
Where's
fifth?
that? Where can we find that? In fact, we've done it anyway. We've already played it on one of the lead tunes. We played it in Peter Gunn. Which one was it?
It's that one, is it? Second string.
No, that's not your second string. That's your 5th string. But yeah,
Fifth string, sorry, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. It's written that if you find your chord sheets, all your notes are written on your chord sheets at the bottom right-hand diagram on your chord sheet. All the notes that we've already previously used for Peter Gunn is written on that diagram, and you've got an A written on there. You got it? You found it? Your chord sheet?
Sort of, but I can't remember which one it was.
Did we?
Really drawn where it is.
Oh, right. Okay, that's no good. Where did we? We must have wrote them out. We must have wrote them then on one of
All we've
our.
wrote out so far is them type.
They're just chords, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's all we've wrote out so
We haven't
far.
wrote the notes at the bottom. Okay. Where would we have written the notes then for Peter Gunn? We must have written them on one of the weeks whenever we learnt Peter Gunn, going back with the notes written on. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's do. We'll do it again. If you find that chord sheet, yeah, Gordon, the one that you had, Martin, you've got a similar chord sheet to what Gordon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What I usually do is take a diagram away from my chords. So usually find the bottom one out the way. Pick one on one of those diagrams. I want us to write the notes that we've got so far. So am I right in saying that our diagrams are... bloody thing, let me get rid of this thing. There we go.
Let's go.
No, that's no good. That's not what I wanted to do. It's next to it. Choose. None. Right. Hang on. Get shut of that. Right. That's what we should have, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what a chord diagrams look like. Okay, so right, bearing that in mind, you've got an E. That's your open E string at the moment, yeah? Because that's kind of, can you see how I've written that off the end of the, because it's open, it's not on the fret. Yeah, okay. And for our F sharp, will be on the 2nd fret there, on the 6th string. Can you see how I've done it? It's
Yeah.
definitely over the actual 6th string. Make sure it doesn't go onto the 5th string because we'll need to write something else there. And
Okay.
G was 1 fret higher. There.
Yeah.
And then the other note that we had on Peter Gunn was A, which is there. Okay.
Okay.
Now, on there, we've just learnt that that one is also E. And we also know that that open string is D. Okay. Now, right, so we've got an A there. If we go power alphabet, A sharp is on the 1st fret. The next one up from A sharp then is going to be a B. She's just going there, which so the B goes just in between your F sharp and your E.
Okay.
All right, so now we've got all the notes for Peter Gunn and Shaken All Over. And well, it's not vital just yet to memorise all them notes. We do need to think about those. Right. Okay. So, can we get through those 8 notes? My thing's freezing. Okay, good. So finally what we want to do with this is we're not looking at speed or anything like that. We're just literally looking at E, 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 D, D, B, B, E, E, D, D, B, B, E, E. Just like that, nice and slow. All right. Just to get to those notes. And then if you can try and remember what the notes are as well, like I was saying, even better.
Which finger we use, Gary?
Which finger? Not yet.
Well, I noticed you were playing with your 2nd finger here.
Well, actually, okay. This probably applies to you, but not to Gordon and Martin's yet. Because we're just trying to learn the tune. But what I do, I actually play get my hand in an E minor shape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you just watch this, what I'm doing that. Okay, and then if you watch what I do now, I just lift them both off and just put them both back on for E. So I can go faster. We're not going to try and get anywhere near like that for next week. Just play nice and steady. So if you want to play around with things like that, Gary, that's great.
Try and play that D minor, yeah, shit, yeah.
That's the way that I do it, yeah. But you know, whatever, just have a play around with it, whatever you're comfortable with, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it won't take you long before you get that. And if you get that sounding good, eventually we're going to be doing like we did with Peter Gunn. You rest your hand and we use the up and down plectrum strokes. So again, if you're feeling comfortable with that, if you want to make a start on that for the time as well. But a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Feel comfortable with the notes first and then start to add a little bit more to it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it sounded good. Yeah, it sounded really good. Yeah, good. Can I just listen to Gordon for one moment? Can you just mute your mics, please, Gary and Martin, just for 1 second, just to finish off. Just try that again. You were the only one I couldn't hear then. Just try that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
Right.
Okay. Just before we move on,
Yeah.
just try doing that with all down plectrum strokes. All down strokes, like let me get my plectrum. Right. Down, down. Just join in with this. There. I think I can hear Martin now, actually, not Gordon.
Oh, sorry. Big fun.
Sorry, go on, carry on, please, Gordon. I think that were all right. You've got to get that E, yeah. Hang on, wait a minute. Right. Hold it there. Play me that D again. Yeah. Now, can you remember what you did earlier? Why you couldn't hear that?
My finger wasn't coming off. So this finger wasn't coming off the...
I think it was. I think it was your second finger was touching the fourth string.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
I did leave that there.
So, which is why I suggested earlier to Gary,